Stay tuned to hear how the Zaner Harden firm is giving back on personal injury cases by way of a very unique scholarship. We're here with Kurt Zaner and Mark Harden today to learn about the scholarship that their law firm offers college students. Guys, this is a little unusual, and we'd like to hear more about it.
Sure. Well, we represent people that are injured, and be it insurance company not doing what they need to be doing, or a big corporation not taking responsibility. A lot of time, it's car crash cases where somebody may have been injured due to the negligence of somebody else. And because we have so many clients that are going through that, we thought one way we could potentially support our clients in the real world would be to provide a scholarship. Education is important to both Kurt and me. It's a big part of our success is what we've done in the past, and we want to share in that and pay that forward. And so what we offer is for college students, we offer a website through our website, a scholarship that they can apply for. And the only thing that we ask is that they have some experience by way of being a victim of a motor vehicle collision. And so we ask that they submit those stories during the scholarship time period. And then every year we select one of those and pay that scholarship and help support that person in their educational journey.
And so I guess to take it the next step, when you think about, and I know you have direct experience with your clients, and so maybe it's a college student and their parent or their sibling or someone has been involved in an accident. I guess when I think about ways that might impact them, so their college study could be in jeopardy because maybe their parent isn't able to work and can't afford the tuition. Do you hear those types of stories from your applicants?
Oh, of course. Well, not only that, Kurt and I have been injured before. We look like healthy guys, but I can tell you we both had spine problems. I've personally had a spine surgery, so I'm very empathetic to folks that have, the impacts of spine injury, from the kinds of things motor vehicle collisions can lead to. So yeah, parents may not be able to work as much as they need to support their children to pay for the education. Some of the folks that apply are people that have been victims of car crashes themselves, suffering injuries that distract them from their ability to work or enjoy life or whatever it may be. But yeah, we hear about car crashes every day, and we don't really think about kind of the devastating, limiting ways that these kind of post-incident situations occur, be it just getting to the doctor or dealing with the lifelong health implications. Anybody that's been through any sort of injury, that's lived any sort of length of time, knows that these things don't go away. And so, sometimes it's the parents, sometimes it's the person that's been involved. We get applications from people that have had devastating events in their life, and sometimes it's just even what people might think of as a run-of-the-mill car crash can have a pretty significant impact on a person's life.
The thing is that in society in general, and even amongst plaintiffs' trial lawyers, car wreck lawyers get a bad name. Ambulance chasers, trying to make easy money on a car crash. And the reality is far different. As Mark just touched on, these effects, even in a minor car crash, can be devastating. So we're constantly battling in the PR world against both society in general, who poo-poos this stuff, and even plaintiffs' lawyers who like to talk about the car wreck cases they do. Or say, oh, those car wreck lawyers. Do we do explosion cases and electrocution cases and get 8-figure verdicts? Yes. But we also take care of the folks that have been car crashes that have $20,000 in medical bills, but now they can't do their job as a massage therapist because they're in so much pain. And I think bringing some light to that through this scholarship does a public service to help educate folks. So, shouldn't demean those that are in car crashes and are seeking compensation, because once you've been in one and your life gets turned upside down, maybe now you can't go to college in the same capacity you thought. You can't think as clearly as you used to. You can't sit in front of a computer and type, which college requires. Until you have that kind of experience, you don't necessarily appreciate how devastating, as Mark would say, these effects can be. And so it's nice bringing some light to that situation and hopefully kind of change the public discourse on car wrecks and car crashes and people that suffer from the effects of them.
Absolutely. And so I guess my final question is how what has your experience been, and how rewarding is it when you hear back from these applicants, and I'm sure you do, that, thanks to the scholarship, they were able to continue their education, they were able to graduate from college. Do you have some stories or opinions about that?
Yeah, I mean, we every time we give out that scholarship, we do try to follow up. I mean, the truth is, we have relationships with these people that go beyond just a business relationship. A lot of times, it's a past client too that'll apply, which is really cool. Maybe we've even helped them out on a car accident case or something like that, and they're able to apply for this open scholarship. So we do get kind of the success stories. It's mostly just gratitude for the support. I mean, we're not giving full ride scholarships to your local private university. It's not. I want to be honest about what we're providing, but it is the kind of support that can make the difference and make pick up the things that people can't afford. So just deeply gratifying, and for us, it's part of yes, it's nice to do, and it's nice to support the community and that sort of thing. But for us, the relationships with the people that we're involved in this world with are just so important to us.
You're working hard. You're getting justice for your clients who have been injured in these types of accidents. You're changing the law. You are making the world a safer place. And then, the icing on the cake is you give back by way of this scholarship. And I agree with you. I think a lot of times trial lawyers get a bad rep, that they're in it for the money or whatever, and they're not. And so it is so awesome that you have this initiative for giving back to the community in this way for victims that you're trying to help in the process anyway. So thank you for that, and it's wonderful to hear how you're making a difference in a very different way for the people of Colorado.
Thank you very much.